morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to your daily message. So I shuffled, I pulled, and then I realized I didn't have any music in the background. And sorry, not sorry, but I really enjoy the music in the background. Anyways, so we already have our cards. And I was laughing because I was like, oh, I'm going to pull two. I was like, and maybe I shouldn't call this the tarot card of the day anymore because I always seem to pull more than one card. And maybe I should just start calling it your daily message. So here we are. Shout out to anybody that tuned in last night for the end of our devotional. Such a great night. I really felt the energy, and did I sleep? Man, it was great. It was great. So the next, I don't want to say it's a big holiday because it's more of a minor holiday, is Imbolc. And that's within the neo-pagan tradition. I may or may not do something, but I'm definitely going to focus on trying to create more content for here and maybe, do some tutorial type stuff. With that being said, I hope you're having a good whatever you're having, and I hope today's message finds you. So we have 10 of Cups, and then we have King of Pentacles. I call this my Mark Twain card because he totally reminds me of Mark Twain. If you don't know who Mark Twain is, he is an American author. I want to say like early 1900s. He's got a lot of stuff that gets quoted and misquoted. But he was an author. He wrote Huckleberry Finn. So a lot of people still are having to read that in high school, which I think it was a really good book. I think it was, of course, one of those past its time, and it still has, held a lot of the same meaning. But anyways, I digress. This is not a history lesson. Sorry. And the first thing I saw when I actually looked at this was, oh, we're writing our own story. And I think it's so fitting that we let go of a bunch of stuff last night and kind of let it go off and into the world and into the ether, and essentially are giving it back to Hades for him to cultivate and help grow and expand and bring into our lives. And the 10 of Cups is like harmony. Normally in traditional tarot, it's the people with the rainbow, and everyone's really like victory. This is emotional abundance. This is my cup runneth over. So I really, in conjunction with the whole write your own story, we have the means to essentially give ourselves this 10 of Cups. So for the next week, as we're moving into the new fiscal year, I really want you to, for some, I'm getting actually write down your plan for 2020 and what you actually want to achieve and what you actually want to do. For others, I'm actually getting that you need to start physically writing. There are some authors, and your story needs to be told. So if you have a story in your head, you need to start getting it out there. And then I'm also getting the message that time is okay. So I'm getting time is like a river. Sure. Okay. Time is like a river. I guess that it flows and we can't stop the flow of it happening. And sometimes it's a really peaceful, it flows elegantly, smoothly, and then other times it's like a freaking death trap and it's a nightmare. But I am getting the whole like beautiful river flowing, like the very peaceful, what we think of when we think of rivers flowing, not like the freaking craziness and, you know, river rafting. I don't know why. Interesting messages this morning that I am receiving, but hey, I'm gonna roll with it because I never know who's like, yes, oh yes, I needed this. So for the next 9 days, because we have 9 days left in the fiscal year, I really want some of you to start planning and outlining, and I am even going to take this advice because we did our petition and there were very specific things that we asked for. Now it's time to follow up on the mundane end and essentially get a plan together to obtain said things. And that's it. That's today's message. Christmas is 3 days away for those that celebrate. I will more than likely, you know what? I will probably be pre-recording my daily messages for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day because I will be spending it with the fam. And I'm just going to have a lot going on. So more than likely, I'm going to pre-record my messages. So if I show up on your feed looking like this again on Friday and Saturday, now you know why. It's because I'm more than likely going to be pre-recording all this stuff. Or maybe looking like I will tomorrow, because I'll have more time tomorrow if I'm being completely honest with myself. And that's it. I hope you have a good I hope you have a good rest of whatever you're having when you see this. And I will see you all tomorrow. Mwah. Blessed be.